Hey, aloha gang. Welcome back to another episode of On Fire Fishing Hawaii. And on this episode, I'm going to go over basically an equipment or a gear review of everything I use for all my dive videos and what I'm doing for diving. I'm going to go over even types of floats. Actually, I made 3 of my own homemade floats. So if you don't have like $120 burning a hole in your pocket to buy one of those lifeguard dive floats, I can give you 3 alternatives that are way cheaper, easy to make from a hardware store. You probably have it at home already, so I'll go over that too. But before we do, I just want to say a big thank you guys. A big mahalos to all you guys out there, the On Fire Fishing family. We just hit 2,000 subscribers. So stoked. So if you're not a subscriber yet, please feel free to hit that subscribe and notification button. That way you catch all the hints and tips and all my episodes and get to come on all the adventure with us. So please hit that notification button and give me a thumbs up and a like. And I'll probably give some kind of giveaway or at least a thank you to all you guys out there. Probably raffle style because I don't have that much, but I'll see what I can do. But I'll explain more at the end of this video. So, all right, let's just get into it. All right, yeah. So, I have to bring all my stuff inside the house, as you can see. So, let's start off with floats. One, you need a flag. It's about the 12 by 12 flag. It's required by Hawaii state law to have that. That is for that. One is for your own safety, to be honest. It's so that boaters don't run you over, because they got to stay at least 100 feet away or whatever, and you're supposed to be within 100 feet of your float too. So I got 3 different styles. I made them all. You can probably find it. You probably have these at home. These are just for your boat, those little bumpers. I actually found most of these just ocean trash. So reuse, right? Reduce and recycle. So I recycled this, spray painted orange. So all this is one of these little floats that you use to kind of for your boats or kayaks, whatever, that use as a bumper at the pier. And all I did was take an old cutting board, cut it into a rectangle, drill a couple holes, and then I just attached it with zip ties, and I put 2 pounds of weights on the bottom. I noticed that 1 pound, it was too tippy. So if I could do this over, I'll just put a bigger 2 pound weight like I have on this one. So this is my travel one. So for all you at home, this is a perfect size for me to keep in my truck. Those big lifeguard ones, they're a little bit too bulky for me to just carry with me in my truck all the time. So I carried this one, so I always have a dive flag with me. And hate to say it, but being in the fire business, we do a lot of water rescues. So this is kind of your lifeline. If you do catch a cramp or if you get in trouble, at least you can grab onto that and use it as a flotation device until you can get help. Obviously this is a lot, maybe too small to hold my weight, but it will do it, but it will help. So when I dive with this one, I usually only dive shallow water where I can stand up. But if I go anywhere deeper, I usually take this bad boy. This is basically just a bigger version of this small one. So it's a little bit bigger float, big enough where I can fit a PVC right through both ends. And I just made my own little grab handles. And it also lets me secure my rope to it. So it's super helpful and convenient, although it's a little bit bigger, but it does its job. So, and because this is bigger, this will hold my weight. If I get in trouble, I can just jump on it and kick. And also because it's bigger, I use it to also hold my gun. So I have 2 little straps on the side, so I either can strap it on to the side so it's more out of the water, so I have less drag, or I'll flip this over for you. Or I can clip it on to one of these clips. I have several clips on my float. That way I can clip on my 3-prong or my spear. And then I only have about 50 feet, I think, or a little bit more of tow rope. And then, of course, I go to an anchor like this with a little clip so I can clip it onto my belt, and of course my coolie. So you guys can look at this and make your own. Super simple. I just epoxied or used the pipe glue to attach all the ends. That way it's all really secure. Okay. And then the third type of float, I should say, is a boogie board float. This is, I guarantee you guys, every one of you guys has this at home. Or, you know, you probably found all these tourists, really cheap boogie boards on the beach, ready to be thrown away. So instead of letting them go to the dump, what you can do is, all you do is attach a flag holder. So again, this is just an old piece of cutting board, which of course I cut, and then I drilled extra holes. As you can see, this is a helpful tip, is I drilled extra holes now because you don't want to be drilling later into your board or into one of the floats. So drill a couple extra holes for your flag, because eventually this will get worn out and you just switch hole. Okay, and I attach the pole or the flag to the mount using disc crimps and about 100-pound test. This is just in case a big wave comes, knocks this out. You're not spending $10 on a flag and stick every time you go out if it falls out. This way you can just, see if I can get it one-handed. But you can yank it out. Oh, see, that's pretty tight. Okay, you yank it out, and then you can just stuff it under here and then secure it. And then this one's really good. If you bring in your kids, because they'll get tired or cold, they can always just climb onto the board, grab onto the handles, or just chill. Or if you're going torching, you can put a little cooler on it, strap it down, tow it behind you. Really good. And then this one also, like if you catch a crap or you get too tired, you can jump on the boogie board and you can just paddle your way to shore, at least with your arms, especially if you lose a fin or something bad happens. And you can also put all your gear on top, strap it on. So it makes it really convenient to have such a big board like this as your float. The only disadvantage of this is, one, it's just too big to kind of leave in your car or take around, but it has its place. So you have your small travel size, your standard size float that holds your body weight, use it for everything, and you have your big one, which holds more weight, holds more gear, easier to paddle around if you need to, but it's bulky. I use all kind of wetsuits, but I use Venture Wetsuits now. I use a 1.5 mil. This is actually a super good company, local brother Tony. So remember, support local. So Venture Wetsuit. It's kind of it's a different style wetsuit. So the only disadvantage of this one, it's a lot thinner, so it can tear easier, but it is a lot warmer. Like, it's ridiculously warm. I just went out this last time. It was cold, wintry weather, but this thing, I was fine. It was so warm that I was just super comfortable. So I really do like their product. I'm actually thinking about getting one of their masks, because right now I have a gull mask. Works super good. I like this two-piece. But then the hard part is I have to make my own mount. So I just took a little GoPro mount and shaved it down and then epoxied it on. So I'm thinking about getting like a Venture wetsuit one, just because they have the new ones with already the mount attached. And of course, I got my booties. I just picked these up for Hanapā, the skin diver one. So I had the old one, which is all this neoprene. The only bad part is I kind of have to walk to the ocean or walk around in my boots. So what happens is the heel ends up just getting a big hole in it. But they made these new Kevlar style ones, so now I can walk all over and they don't get beaten up. It's also reinforced in the toe, so even the toes don't get big holes in them. So hopefully this should last me another couple years. So I would actually spend if you're really serious about diving, dive a lot, I would spend the money and get this a little bit more expensive one, because it probably lasts a lot longer. All right, and then of course my fins, I got Cressy 2000 HFs, but these ones I had for years. In fact, I bought these years ago and I had another pair of the exact same ones, but now because of COVID, these things are getting kind of pricey. So, and mine are getting kind of bust. I want to get some new ones, but because it's starting to crack, but they're kind of expensive, hard to find. So if anybody wants to sponsor me, if any of you fin makers want to hook me up, please just message me on Instagram or just comment below and please hook me up, because yeah, I kind of need new fins. But these are the ones I've been using for years, and they work pretty good for me. But yeah, can't even tell what size already. I think it's like 10. I don't know. Figure it out. Okay, and like we're gonna go over the spears. Okay, for taco diving, you pretty much can use anything. I mean, any spear will do. Okay, like a stick will do. But for me, my favorite spear, and it's also another local company, this is my favorite spear. I mean, it's the all-around beast killer. It's really good. So I got the CS9. Actually, I got two of them. So I got two CS9s. The thing about these, it's so good that they're a breakdown spear, like a travel spear. So I can break this down into three 3-foot sections. So one of them, I made it a 9-foot, and the other one I just took off the end, bought one of those adapter end caps. So it gives me a 6-foot and a 9-foot. So what's so good about this is so versatile. I can break this into a 9-foot, a 6-foot, and a 3-foot. And let me just go over just the basics about this. These things are lightning fast. So the thing about these ones I like is with the 9-foot, I can kind of pull around until I find taco. But let's say if I see a bigger fish come by, it gives me the ability to actually reach out and touch them. You know what I mean? I can actually take down a pretty good sized fish with these two spears. And because they're so fast, it's just so it's so much better than a lot of other spears. And this is kind of a hybrid style, which meaning the tip or the front section here is a lot thinner, and then the back is just a little thicker. So what that does, it stiffens up the backside. So when you turn the front, because it's thinner, it moves a lot easier in the water. And then the back, because it's stiff, you can turn it a lot easier. And because it's thicker and heavier in the back, when you cock and you shoot a fish, it gives that extra power. So it has the speed of a graphite, which is the all graphite, but a little thicker and a little weight on the back, it really drives these spears in. And let me just show you the tips. So, because I got two of them, I really do like their tips. So, you see how like the old school style was just a regular point? These ones are all angled cut, as you can see, which I like because it keeps the tips really close together. So when I'm poking taco, it's easier to get in a hole compared to something like that's really wide like this and gets all bent out of shape. And the difference between this is the gnarled stainless steel, and this is the regular steel one. So the difference between the two is this is cheaper, but it tends to rust, which is good and bad. So because it rusts, it actually provides grip. So when you shoot a fish, I like that it's so close together. So what happens, and the angle of the tips, what happens when you hit a fish, it'll go in and start to spread because of the angle of the tips. So spread like that, and it'll hold your fish, and the grip on this will hold your fish. So the new, their new models, you can order it with this tip, which is a gnarl. So I don't know if you can see, but it's almost like a file. So this acts like the rust on this. So when it goes into a fish, these hold it on ridiculously good. So because you have the spread and the tension, because of the spread and all the grip, it holds on all like this manpachis and all these other small pokey fish. You don't need to run and grab it as fast and easy. It'll just shoot it, it'll hold it on. And it's one of the best spears that I think out there on the market. For the quality, affordability, the price, the versatility of this spear, I would definitely go with an Evolve. It is, for me, and I'll get the Evolve. The CS9 is probably the one that, if you're beginning, that's the one you want. But it does make a couple different models that if you want to shoot bigger game, you can. But I think for almost any of you reef divers, I'd probably invest in a CS9 because it gives you a 6-foot spear and a 9-foot spear all in one. So this is pretty much all my gear. All right, so I just want to say a big mahalos to all you guys out there. Super appreciate all you guys. Okay, so for the thank you giveaway, or actually, yeah, I guess thank you giveaway. So big mahalos. I'm gonna try giveaway. Maybe I gotta see what I got. Aqua Lures gave me. Well, he said he'll give me a bunch of stuff to give to my fans. So thank you again, Robert Hernandez at Aqua Lures. I also probably got a couple other stuff donated that they're giveaway. I also got some tire lures. I got some other a hat. I also got a lot of stickers. So you know what? As a thank you, why don't you just message a comment, maybe either like the video you like the most and something like that, and then I'll just try randomly figure out how to randomly select people, and if not, I'll just try to at least get most of you guys something. All right, so all right guys, actually Rob Hernandez sent me a bunch of stuff from Aqua Lures just to give for the giveaway. So mahalo, brother Rob, and check out his site, Aqua Lures. Super cool grubs and soft baits that are just awesome stuff. So all right, let's just get into it. So I got Under Armour fishing hat. I got Okuma. This is actually pretty cool. He sent me this also. It's see if I can open it. Okay, so it's actually a fly. So if you do a fishing with a lot of flies, it's a fly set. Check this out. There it is. So pretty cool. So, and also I'll be sending out stickers, grubs, Aqua Lures grubs. So I guess just in the comments, just write maybe your favorite episode, and maybe if you win, which one you're gonna get. But I'll probably do it by random, but you can always just put it in there to see what happens. Also, I probably got a bunch of fire t-shirts that I still gonna give away too on top of all of these. So all right, good luck. Thanks again, guys. Remember to fish safe and fish with aloha. Make sure you guys subscribe. All right, love you guys. Shoots. Catch you guys on the next one.